Good morning, good evening, good happy Thursday, happy Friday to me. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here and joining my live. This is the first live on the topic of health, which is, of course, a favorite topic of mine. And I have to be a little bit quick because I have been called into a meeting this morning. Um, so I have to leave a little sooner than I expected. But what I wanted to share today are three of my favorite tools that are super simple and anyone can do them. You can do them anywhere. Um, and they're also things like you can do them seated. Like I don't have to show you big movements for these three tools. Um, they're super safe. And you can even do them if you're a caregiver, you can do them with your family member, with your clients, because we can do mirroring. So yeah, so without further ado, here are the three favorite tools. So the first one is tapping, and I'm going to show you the uh, Qigong version of tapping. There's a different tapping, which all can be more extensive. But again, today we're doing simple version. So the Qigong one, and it's just super fun because here in China, you'll see people walking down the street doing this. Um, and so it's just you take your arm, the middle part of your arm, elbow, and you're going to tap with the cupped hand on that part. So you're just tapping, and you can kind of do it as strong as you wish. If it's really good in the morning, it wakes you up, it gets the energy flowing. So this is the first one. And you do this for a minute or so. You do it for a little while. And this spot is I should know. I'll have to look it up, but it's connected to the meridians. The inside of the arm and the outside of the arm are connected to different meridians. And so this is obviously the inside of the arm. So you do it on both sides. And then the second one is you do under your arm, which is where you have a lymph node. And so again, you just can kind of like have, and you hit quite tough into the arm. And then the other side. And you can do this seated. You can also do it walking around if you, especially if you can be outside somewhere and you can take a walk and enjoy the fresh air and greet the day and also wake up your body. The third tapping place, I guess this is a little bit lower, but is you can do your dentin. So like down lower belly, um, and dentin, and you can just kind of tap with like soft fist tapping there. And then you can also do the Tarzan tapping here on the chest. And so some people, when you're walking around, you'll see them kind of do this. They do one on the back, one on the front. The back one does the kidneys, which is nice. Always kidneys are like the source of health in China, so that covers everything. So, so these are just the tapping. So it was here, inside of the arm, under the arm, um, the belly, the lower belly, kind of Tarzan, and then the kidney in the back. And you will really be surprised if you just do this tapping, like even just that, just showing you that, I'm like, I feel more awake. So it's really great thing to do in the morning. And it just kind of lets I don't know, it does something with your energy. It really gets the energy flowing. And I will say, for those of you who know EFT, emotional freedom technique, which is a different tapping um, with the side of the hand. Um, you might recognize some similarities. And I think EFT is also fantastic. And so I'll have to maybe do another video on that. Maybe get somebody who does EFT professionally to come on and do a demonstration, because it's really amazing. And it's more kind of targeted because it's on the emotional freedom technique side. You're working with your brain a little bit more and picking a topic. So like, I have pain in this place, or I'm really upset about X or whatever. You kind of connecting um, your thoughts and your emotions to the tapping more directly. So, so that was number one. Number two is box breathing. And again, many of you may know this, but I often just forget about it because it's so simple and it's so easy to do, and then I forget to do it. So this is a very simple breathing technique, and it resets the nervous system. You can do this, you know, anytime you feel like you just need to bring your energy down, bring your stress down. If you have a moment, if you're sitting at a stoplight or if you're waiting in a line, you can do this. Like, it's just really great. So there's two different versions. The box breathing is literally called a box because you do everything at the same length. So you're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, out for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds. So you breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can do that 3 times, and then afterwards, kind of take a deep breath and release. And you will really feel it. The second version is called 478, and that one is where you breathe in for 4, hold for 7, and then out for 8. So we can do that just real quick. You breathe in for 4, 1, hold for 7, 2, out for 8. 1, 2, in for 4, hold for 7, 2, out for 8. Breath, release. There's a third one I could show you really quick, which is where you do alternative nostrils. So, you can put your thumb against the fourth finger and close your fist softly, and then with the back of your pointer, you're going to breathe in through the right nostril, hold, breathe out through the left nostril, hold, breathe in through the left nostril, hold, breathe out through the right nostril, hold. So we'll just do 4 seconds each. Breathe in, hold, 2, 3, 4. Um, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And now in from the left. 1. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And then out. 3, 4 from the right. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And that's also, this is a more of a well, I'm not sure. I learned that through the Ayurvedic approach, so I feel like that might be the left to right nostril might be more of the Ayurvedic system. But those of you who know Ayurveda versus Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, can tell me if that's true or if it's just something that both systems use. Okay, so that was number 2. That was the breathing, some breathing techniques. So we did tapping, and now we've done breathing techniques. Those are my 2 so far. The third one is a little different, but I really love it. This is eye exercises. So this is very different for Western folks. We don't think about doing exercises for our eyes, but our eyes have muscles just like everything else, right? And we can strengthen those muscles. And when we're wearing glasses all the time, we kind of are relying on the glasses to aid our eyes and we're not working on the muscles. So it's really, and especially with all the computer work and phone work and all this stuff, it's really good to do eye exercises to strengthen our vision. Um, so the eye exercises are very simply moving your eye around. And you can do it with breath, but you don't have to. You can just start. And I use a finger to guide my eyes. And so we just look to the left and look to the right. And you do that several times. And then you go up and down. And you might feel a little bit of strain. And if you do, you probably want to just relax and pull back a little bit. This is new and it's not something we do all the time. So don't push it, right? Like let your eyes get used to this. It sounds simple, but at the same time, if we're not used to doing it, our eyes aren't used to having exercises. So left and right, up and down, and then diagonal both ways, and then circles. Both ways. And then we do kind of a distance one where you bring the circle out and come back in, out, and I'm like going to the screen. But yeah, so you're going, and you can do a bigger, like if you want to like look further, like into the top of a tree or look towards the top of a building or whatever. You don't have to follow your finger. You could kind of go further out. The idea is to do something close and do something far, right? So you can do that, whatever. And I think that was all of them. Might have missed one, but I think that was it. And after all of these exercises, it's really good to just take a breath and then release. Um, so those were my three. Those are my three favorite tools. You got the tapping and underarm, belly, kidney, the box breathing, either the square box or the 4-7-8 or the alternative nostril. And then the eye exercises, up, down, left, right, diagonal, circle, distance. These are really simple. And I tell you, if you do them, I hope you will feel the benefits. Please let me know. Thank you guys so much for being here. Sorry it's so short today. Tomorrow is the last day of the week. For me, it's a Saturday morning. For you, it's Friday night. And that is a free for all. So it's really kind of anything goes topic. And I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. So I have to let you know. I will be traveling to Shanghai today. So when I do the live tomorrow, I will be doing that live from Shanghai. So maybe I'll do something about that. Okay. Bye. Have a great day or great night. Thank you for being here. Ciao.